highly anticipated episode 2 of Hot Wings with Matt LeCroy, Red Wings manager, with us. Are you ready for this?
Not really, but I'm up for a challenge.
You're a Wings fan, right? You like your wings?
I am, but unlike Dan Mason, I don't like my wings hot.
You like your Red Wings?
I like my Red Wings hot, my team, but I don't like my wings hot.
But you're gonna try it. You're gonna go for
I'm gonna give it a try.
We're at Bar-Bill on Empire Boulevard. Delicious wings. Starting with they've got an array of flavors here for you to try out. So the first wing is Cajun honey butter barbecue. That sounds delicious.
Let's go.
All right.
Hey, Rod.
I know I'm gonna need a napkin right away.
I might be in trouble.
Already?
Mm-hmm. I ain't there.
Good flavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going with ranch, I noticed. I was given so much trouble for going with ranch the last time we did this.
Well, there's no
I had to go blue cheese.
blue cheese. Ain't no thing where we live at. You know what I mean? People don't really eat it.
About in South Carolina, there's no blue cheese?
Not really. Do I got to finish it?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna finish this one. Might be the only one I can eat.
There's the blue cheese up here is better than in Belfast.
All right, that wasn't bad.
You're just getting started.
I tore that one up.
Looking for a little perspiration underneath the hat.
It'll happen.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Blue cheese.
Well, whatever.
Hold on.
What we got?
Well,
This right here got barbecue sauce on it.
all right. The next one's going to be medium.
Medium.
That's medium coming up. I think you can handle it.
Well, yeah.
I think you can do it. I mean, think of how many foul tips you took in your career, and you can't eat a medium wing.
Well, it's got a little barbecue on it.
Yeah.
The outside of my mouth starting to get a little kick.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
And?
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Don't Josh Allen have a wing here?
He's a big fan of Bar-Bill for sure.
I know, but he's got a famous.
Yeah. What's a famous Josh Allen wing? That's a Cajun one, I think. So you're gonna go milder.
Oh, that's all right.
You're in better shape than you thought you were.
I don't know about that. Well, I know that right there is hot. I can look at it.
You can just get a sense of it.
I can look at it. Which one you eating?
Mild ones are good, man.
He's a baby.
I have to deliver an award-winning broadcast tonight.
All right. They messed this up. I don't know what I'm getting.
It's dealer's choice.
Oh, man.
That one looks like it's got a little
That's got some powder on it.
pepper on it.
Yeah, we call it powder.
Powder? Is that good or bad?
It can go either way. We ready?
Yeah. I think you want to try that one, some powder on it.
Man,
Got to be mixing pretty well with that Italian food you had last night.
Yeah,
Dan Mason.
that's right. That was a good dinner. I think we had this one at the party.
Really? Last year?
Mm-hmm.
You need me to fan you?
No, I'm good right now.
Your eyes are watering a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Talk.
Maybe mix in a piece of celery.
No.
That's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm.
Man.
Don't mind me.
Look at that. I got that one.
Go after it like an animal.
Mm-hmm. You know anything about buffaloes?
It's about buffaloes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't run away from the storm. They go right to it, baby.
So you're comparing yourself to a buffalo?
Well, I wish, but I feel like I'm going into the storm. Quit being a weenie. Get one of these real ones.
I got some mild ones.
Do I not know what the next one is?
I think you might have had a medium to start with. I don't think you had a mild one.
So what you think this one is?
I think that's like a medium, kind of a medium. I don't know. It looks a little hot. I think you can Buffalo could handle it. You
I
get
got a
the
little
sniff.
Yeah, you can kind of tell when you get it right up here.
Okay. Give it a shot.
Here we go.
You got the flats now. They call those flats.
Yep.
I'll try my flat, my mild.
That wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh, too soon?
You know Fred Sanford?
Yeah.
Sanford and Son?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Fred telling Elizabeth I'm about to come see her. Woo! I had a little hair on it.
You got to manage the game tonight now, so be careful.
Good, well.
That one get a little hot for us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for a towelette.
I might need some more water if possible. Oh, my.
Get into the hot ones.
We got
We got 2 left. One of them, I believe, is suicidal.
okay. You don't even eat your wings, man. You just nibble on them.
Well, look, how do you think you get a nice
So what are you saying?
body like this?
What are you saying about me?
Huh?
What are you saying about my body?
Yeah. I guess you can figure it out.
Well,
We're gonna give it a shot. You got it again.
yeah. She's going to bring me another water. Oh, yes. What's this one called?
I think we got no. I really didn't do a good job memorizing this. I think we're down to hot and suicidal at this point.
This one's hot?
Yeah.
I act like I'm smelling it, but boo, I'm burning, boy. Feel it in this. Mm-hmm.
Your tongue on fire right now?
Yeah.
You polished it off pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, boy, hot. Goodness.
We need to get hold of a trainer.
I don't even like the way that looks.
Scared you?
Huh?
Scares you?
Yep.
You might need to put a little extra ranch on that one.
Mm.
Do we need to pump you up for that last one?
Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Maybe Brian Daubach should have done this. Daubach could do this, right?
Him or Eric, yeah.
Red Wing hitting coach Brian Daubach loves his wings.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm going to need that last one.
You got to psych yourself up, don't you? I never know how to attack flats. Oh, let me on, but you. What earth?
You ain't asked me many questions.
I'm scared for you.
Hmm?
I'm scared for you. That's why.
All right, I'm going in.
All right, this is a suicidal
I'm
one.
starting to sweat.
Okay,
We're going in.
you can do it. It's like when you had to bat against like Mariano Rivera or something in the big leagues.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't feel this bad. One more water. Oh my gosh, my mouth. This can't be happening. Will it go away? Will it go away?
in a little while.
Whew. All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
I think you got it. You're really loading up with ranch, aren't you?
It don't matter.
Oh no. Oh no. Not bad. It's got a good flavor though, right?
Mm-hmm. Man.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're going back for more.
I'm about to go see Jesus. Whew.
What a job. What a job.
All right, you done yet?
Oh, you're going back for more.
No. Oh my gosh.
You got to feel like you can do anything.
That ain't that bad.
Yeah. The suicidal one wasn't.
No, it wasn't bad.
There you go.
They tricked me. That was the mild one.
You think so?
I don't know. Can I start off?
Go ahead.
What was the greatest advice that Matt LeCroy ever gave you?
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I'm
You're
burning.
really giving me some good advice.
But what was the best? Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you the first bit of advice that I remember from you was when you played here in 2007.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that is, don't wear the white undershirt up here.
Yep.
It's not big league.
Nope.
No, so I got all, if I have a t-shirt underneath, it's got to have the V-neck.
It's like a, yeah. That's a big
Can't
deal.
have the white t-shirt showing. It's not big league.
I don't care right now. Oh my gosh. I can't breathe.
We need to call Eric Montague.
I think that's making it worse.
Might be. It's spreading the spice around.
All right, what you got?
Speaking of 2007, I want you to tell that story about when Terry Ryan called you up to bring you to the big leagues after the Red Wings season was over.
So
You were not expecting it.
2007. 2007 was a terrible year for me. I liked the team, but I didn't really contribute much other than coach first and be a good teammate. But the season was over. Thanks. Season was over, and I'm meeting my wife at and go to a Clemson game, and Terry Ryan calls me. He said, "Matt, what are you doing?" And I said, "I'm just got done working out." He knew I was lying, but he said, "I need you to come to Chicago." And I thought he was just going to ask me to coach, start coaching. I need a catcher. So I said, "All right, sweet." And so I meet him in Chicago, and he came up to me and said, "Hey," and I told him, I said, "Terry, I'm sorry, I was lying. I was working out." He goes, "I know you weren't working out." I said, "I was eating a bucket of chicken, waiting for the Tigers to play." So that was one from 2007.
And you caught a shutout at the end of the year, and you hadn't caught for like months before that, right?
Carlos Silva. Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
How sore were you after that?
I couldn't walk the next day. It was bad.
Got flared up?
Yeah. My mouth's burning right now, boy. Woo.
Are you going to be able to eat pregame dinner tonight?
I just hope I can make it back to the clubhouse.
Who are your favorite teammates with the Twins?
I'm a favorite teammate friend. Kadire was a good friend of mine. We were in each other's wedding. Me and my wife kind of took him under our wing. And he was a young kid, and I was a college guy, so we all came very close. And obviously Ortiz and Torrey and Jock and all those guys, they were part of that core. And we had a Corey Kosky who just recently got in the Hall of Fame in Minnesota. So a lot of awesome people that I became friends with and teammates.
How often do people remind you that the Twins kept you instead of Big Papi? Does that happen a lot?
Not really. I mean, people ask about, that people from Boston always do stories on it, but it's kind of not the reality of what really happened, but I go along with it.
What really happened?
Is that going to be on the TV?
The celery's really good.
Shut up. You wouldn't even man up and eat one.
That's right.
I think Big Papi, he was going to cost him a little bit more money, and he didn't really stay healthy, and he didn't really play every day and struggle against lefties. And then when he struggled against lefties, I would come up because I had options, and then I thought they were going to give me a chance to play every day, and it didn't happen. You know, they used that DH role as a way to give Torrey and Jock them guys the days off, which they deserve it. They were better than I was, but I was fortunate to play as long as I did, and I didn't get that opportunity, but they gave me an opportunity to play. All right, and play for. Hold on a second. They played a trick on me. It's the after effect.
Well, you were warned.
I know.
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, you're good. What hitter or what pitcher did you face in your career that you would compare to eating that hottest wings?
Jose Paniagua.
He was your guy, huh? Really?
I couldn't see the ball get off of him. It was nasty.
And he threw about 100, didn't he?
It doesn't matter. It looked like just the ball would go back and forth.
Jose Paniagua.
He was the one
guy that a lot of people
don't even know.
Remember.
Yeah.
The Expos, right?
I faced him with the Mariners.
Oh, okay.
Seattle. But I faced Clemens and all those guys, and I didn't get many hits off of them, but I got to face them.
What was it like facing Clemens?
At the beginning, it was intimidating, being a rookie and facing him in Yankee Stadium, but I actually, I hit a double, I think, or drove a run in on him, but that's about it. The playoffs, I was 0 for 3.
Yeah. Wait, the Twins always lost to the Yankees in the playoffs.
Yes, we did.
Why
you got to bring that up?
Did that bug you guys a little bit?
Yeah, we always won game 1, which, you win game 1 in the playoffs, you got a chance, and we just never finished them off.
Speaking of finished them off, you finished off those wings, man.
Yeah, and I feel better. I feel better.
You gonna be okay tonight?
I'm doing no pregame with you.
Okay, deal. That's a deal.
That's good. Who was better, me or Dan? Dan was crying like a baby.
I might give Dan the edge. I don't know.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Your reaction was better.
Yeah. I'm not used to that. Now my nose is running. I can't really breathe in because it's going right here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're getting well hydrated anyway.
But my blood pressure is probably going up. What do you think?
We need to get Dr. Robbins on the phone.
No, we're good. He's got me hooked up.
What do you do in the off season other than cook on your grill?
We go to Clemson football.
That's it.
You
have season tickets?
We have 8 tickets.
Wow.
So me and my father-in-law, we go in together. Used to have 7 together, but one of my children don't like to go, so we went down to 6. He gets 2 of them in a different section. But it's before the game that's the fun part. Tailgating, we got a parking spot, really nice spot. When we take the kids, we have all different types of foods, and they get to play, and they're getting older now, but they bring in friends, and it's just usually just me and Holly waiting on them to show back up.
Clemson Hall of Famer, you don't get your own, they don't give you tickets?
No, I have to pay for those. But it's fun. We don't go on vacations really, and we kind of use our money to go to the Clemson games on Saturdays.
Tailgate with wings.
Yes, but they don't make them out hot. There ain't no way my kids would eat them like that. But it's fun time. We are Clemson people. I played there. My wife went there. My father-in-law, my sister. I mean, we got everybody's. It's a family affair, so we make a big deal out of it on Saturdays.
How much trouble did you give your nephew Talmadge, who's playing baseball at South Carolina? Did that cause a rift in the family at all?
No, but I mean, not really. I mean, we joke around about it, but when he got a scholarship, if you know anything about my oldest son, he's really hyper, and he says things probably shouldn't say, but he told him, he walked in and my mother cooked a big dinner to celebrate his scholarship, and he walks up to him and told him, he said, "Talmadge, you're dead to me." He said, "I hope you never get a hit against Clemson." And so it's a kind of ongoing thing. But
how's he done against Clemson?
They hadn't won many games against Clemson, but he's actually done pretty well against them. But he always told me growing up he was going to break all my records in high school, and he had to play through COVID, but he didn't get close to him, and I let him know every time I see him. But he's a good kid. he treats Max and Noah, very well. And, Max really loves to play sports and baseball. And so, Talmadge comes over and works out at my house. I got a batting cage and all that. So he comes there in the off season and does his training. Would my wife feel this heat if I kissed her on the mouth?
I think she'd feel some heat, but it might not be from the.
Well, I know it's body heat,
Yeah.
the big bear, but I'm talking about from your lips.
I'm guessing so, yeah. Because if you are handling Tabasco sauce or something, and you touch your eye, you're in trouble. I think it'd be similar.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Just wondering.
Well, she's not in town anyway.
No, I know.
So why do you need to ask?
I just was wondering.
What's going on?
Just want to know. You got something else before I throw up?
How what was your favorite big city to play in other than
Boston?
Minnesota? That was a quick answer.
Boston was fun. And New York. Those two spots for me were my favorite. Boston's got that old feel. You're taking BP and you got the reporters all over the place. I mean, it was kind of reminds you of old-timey baseball.
Who was your favorite pitcher to catch?
Well, I had two that I thought they were fun. Johan Santana was, he won a Cy Young, but Brad Radke was the first guy that I ever caught. Awesome command. I mean, wherever I put my glove, he hit it.
Was he easy to catch then?
He was easy. Johan was tougher.
Really?
But they were both fun to work behind.
You think Johan should be in the Hall of Fame, maybe?
He should be close, for sure.
And he should have won another.
They make it too hard to get in the Hall of Fame. Baseball does, and that's sad.
And Johan should have won another Cy Young. He probably would be a sure thing.
Well, I mean, I think if you're dominant for a certain amount of time, you deserve to be in it. My favorite homer was the one I hit a grand slam against the Blue Jays in the ninth inning with 2 outs. We were down by 2 or 3. And the story leading up to it, we had a food poisoning issue. And Gardy, he came up to me before the game. He said, listen, you're the emergency to the emergency backup. He said, but if you have a chance to win the game, I'm going to let you hit. And we were down a couple runs. And then the next thing you know, we started getting a little rally going. And he looks at me and he said, if he gets on, you're going to hit for Prieto. And I hit a opposite field grand slam. And then the night before, unfortunately, the night before, they stole my catching bag. My catching bag was going missing, so it had all my gloves in it. And Doug McCavich was sick. He was one of the guys that was out. And because we took the lead, I had to go play first, which I'm really not a first baseman. I really wasn't much of a catcher either, but I didn't have a glove. So we had to go into Doug's bag and get me a glove to finish out the ballgame.
Wow.
There's your quick story.
That's good. Well, I got some Prilosec in the car. You want some?
No, I'm good. I just can't breathe.
Okay. But, hey, these wings are great. We'd like to thank Bar-Bill Tavern on Empire Boulevard for hosting Hot Ones again. Make it through all right?
Absolutely. And I like coming here. This is a good spot. They got the best wings. Probably not the hot one for me.
I'll go with a milder.
I'm a milder. Yeah, absolutely. But hot spot. And
hey, the beef on weck here is great too. You should try that.
The what?
The beef on weck, the roast beef sandwiches.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I like the pretzel bites here. Really good.
Good appetizer.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Enjoyed it. Hey, go Wings.